Hi there, English 079 students. This is your Professor Michael Bloomingburg, and I'm sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my audio here. I just wanted to put together a quick little walkthrough video to help you as you transition through week 4 in our class. And I did post an announcement at the start of the week that um, was designed to help you with your success this week and beyond. So if you haven't had a chance to read through that yet, please take time to do so. Um, it does give you some standard tips that I think will help you in dealing with anxiety and things that you may have going on as you're working into week 4, especially as we continue to build upon the content as it relates to writing and your essay, which we're getting closer now to the time for the rough draft. So let me go ahead and go into content, and I will scroll down to week 4, body paragraphs, run-ons, and fragments. And I want to emphasize something that I mentioned last week in the week 3 video, which is the importance of working through the lecture. For this week's lecture, there are 4 lessons. The first one's about body paragraphs. The second one is the second part to that, and then run-ons and fragments. So please check that out. Also, I have a supplemental video that's not actually mine, but I think it works pretty well. If anyone would like to see that, if you'll just message me, I'll be happy to send that to you. But work through those lectures first. There's also the lecture notes that are set up as a Word document. I think that will really help you as you begin your work. As far as the discussion goes, your initial postings due Wednesday, checking in on the discussion 3 times as you go through the remainder of the week. So you do need to post 3 times or 3 separate days in the discussion. You are to consider a scenario where your class was assigned a 5 paragraph essay about why technology is important in education, and you're doing a peer review in class, and you read the following paragraph from your classmate's essay, and I won't read that whole thing for time's sake. But what you're asked to do is to provide 2 recommendations from the lecture that I just had pulled up a moment ago that you can utilize as a response to your classmate to help them strengthen their body paragraph. And be sure to explain why you recommended these 2 changes. And if you're comfortable, you can even include an example of a revised sentence for your classmate. Don't use any outside sources because that gets beyond the scope of the assignment. Again, your initial posting is due Wednesday night, and you need 3 separate peer responses in 3 separate days in order to receive full credit on the assignment. All right, next up is the quiz. And I'm not actually going to click into that because I'm in student preview mode, but it is worth 100 points. You have 2 total attempts. It is due this upcoming Saturday night. I think I said Sunday before, but due dates are Saturday night. We start week 5 on Sunday. Um, To do your best, you just need to make sure you review the lecture notes, take your time, and don't rush through. And then finally, the final essay outline, I'm going to click on that. That's also due Saturday. And I did the same thing last week. So I want to click to view the instructions. And you do have a template for this one. So I want to kind of take just a moment to open up both of these. And I'll set these up as separate screen shares. In just one moment, I'll share that first document up on the screen. Okay, so here are the instructions and rubric. It says you will complete a 5-point outline for the essay. Now, this is not the actual essay, right? So this is the outline to help get you ready for the rough draft next week. Um, Refer to the rubric below for how your assignment will be graded. Fill out the final essay outline template using Microsoft Word. And remember to go to Start Here in Blackboard. If you don't have access to Word, you can have access for free as a student for the duration of your time at Bryant and Stratton. Rubric is posted, and you should know by now that I do follow the rubrics pretty carefully. So, it is again due Saturday night. But what I also wanted to show, if you'll bear with me, I wanted to show the template as well. So I'm going to go ahead and download it. And 1 second, I'll put that screen share up. Okay. So here's a look at the template. And if you download this in Microsoft Word, I have a little extra security step that you may or may not have on your device, but I have to click a couple times at the top to enable my editing. And when I do that, that'll take it out of a read format. I'll zoom it in so that you can actually write on the document. So it says to complete this template, to create an outline and upload it in the submission area for week 4. So introduction, the hook just means what you're doing to capture your reader's attention. This is all in the lecture notes. So again, review that very closely. Broad details about the topic in your thesis, which will identify 3 reasons why a college degree will change your life. Now, remember that the essay instructions are way back in week 1. So the weeks are always up there for you. If you need to go back and refer, week 1 is where you'll go to find the actual essay instructions. And then you'll follow that for body paragraph 1, 2, 3, and your conclusion. And you are provided sort of prompt wise with what to put in each part. And all you have to do, I'll just use the hook for an example. You can either backspace it out, or if you want to leave hook in, you could say my hook will be, XYZ. I'll let you sort of type that out on your own. So complete that. All right, I'm going to stop my share. And then let's see, back here. When you're done, I'll set up my screen share again. You're going to save it just as you typically would. And then you're going to submit it as you would any assignment by uploading the file or from the cloud and attaching your essay appropriately and hitting the submit button. Don't hit save and close, by the way. Save and close does not give me access. It stays in a saved state. It's not easy for me to say. So you do have to hit submit in order for me to review it. Okay, so those are the assignments. You have the discussion, the quiz, and the final essay outline. I don't like to ever get too far ahead, but in week 5, you will actually put together the rough draft of the essay based on your outline. Now remember, if you have any questions as you're working, you can message me up at the top under messages. Just select my name and send it to me much the same way as you would an email. You can also use the Ask Your Instructor forum and the discussion board. The discussion board. I think that's it. I will put together a video for week 5. I'm getting some good responses on these videos. So if you have any questions, just reach out. But I hope this video has been helpful to you. I wish you a great week ahead. So take care. And again, have a good rest of your week.